just want to point out how goddamn awesome Varion looks next to his kid with Dorne out is pretty freaking cool. I got rid of his eye patch and put a gem in his eye. With like a purple amethyst sort of gem thing that matches Valyrian eyes. It looks cool as hell, like, I'm not gonna lie, it does look cool as hell. Just with his grandson, Arthur, in the back. Okay, lads, a little bit further ahead. You may notice the sigils are a bit different. I installed a submod so that I could add way more customization to the houses. It has way more patterns and stuff, and way better options for editing. So, yeah, that's why I installed that. It also, like, overhauled the banners on the map and stuff. But yeah, it's much better customization, so that's all I've done there. You may be asking yourself why the Martells are currently getting their ass kicked outside of Riverlands. I asked myself that question as well. I don't know why. I know why we're involved. The reason we're involved is, technically speaking, the Lord Paramount of the Riverlands is married to my granddaughter, who has had the Great Pox for like 1 billion years. But my great-grandson stands to inherit the Riverlands. So we have rallied the forces and have sailed to Maidenpool. And we are going to march on Riverrun and go beat the hell out of these guys, basically. Is what my plan is. Oh, we'll march on Harrenhal and we'll go from there. I don't know why the Martells are involving themselves exactly, but they have got their asses kicked. Tully's might lose the Liberty War. I wasn't getting involved for the Liberty War, but this war is going to overthrow and take away my great-grandson's rights. So that one we're going to involve ourselves in. I don't think all of these guys would come and beat me up. Or maybe they would. We're about to find out. Could be dicey. Could be dicey. If those Martell forces would turn around and come help me, it wouldn't be dicey. Martell. Martell. We might be okay. My superior cavalry might win the day. Dude, I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I'm beating their ass because of my superior cavalry. With 429 attack! Jeez. Martell! I mean, the enemy is going to be defeated by the time you get here, buddy, but like... Wait, what? They captured my... They captured my grandson. And we just beat the hell out of an army twice our size, lads. We lost 1,700 men. They lost 7,300. Jesus. Details. Knights. Honest dude killed that many. Arthur killed 106 men before he got himself arrested. Yeah, it's House Cave. The same blokes that rule the Prince's Pass right now. Or a branch of them that rule the Prince's Pass. That's how far... Those guys used to be in the Crown Lands. They've now gotten themselves as Lords of Southstone somehow. What happened to the Brackens, lads? They've been deposed, apparently. But yeah, my cavalry is pretty goddamn good. They have more men. I'm kind of hoping they would. Tully and Martell are going to move down pretty soon as well. I'm going to go back to Riverrun. I'm not losing too much gold. So I'm not too worried about all this. Well, I'm hoping the second they take that, we'll be able to swoop in and they'll come attack us, maybe, because we have less troops. Air quotes. Odds are even, but, like, we have the advantage. I'm pretty sure we can just go steamroll the idiots. Especially if they manage to actually split up their armies at all there. Yes, and if I catch... Ha-ha! There we go! I caught the idiots. Lovely, that worked perfectly. That worked absolutely perfectly. That's a Tywin Lannister move right there. As they're crossing the river, we take out the rear of their army. Alright, now we hunt them down, because they have the disadvantage now. Yes, we'll catch the targets. Aha! We caught another 600 of them. We are Tywin Lannistering the hell out of these assholes. I'll catch him, catch him, catch him. Haha! Did it again! Nice work, boys. Yeah, someone captured them. Sweet, okay. Cannot join the factions, they leave the factions, and we protected our great-grandson's claim on the Riverlands. What about my son? Was he released? I'll pay his ransom. Give me my kid back. Disband the troops, because it does cost me quite a lot to have them up. So yeah, usually I wouldn't get myself involved in such things, but since my granddaughter, my great-granddaughter, is married, and, you know, my great-grandson is going to inherit the Riverlands, I had to protect his birthright, lads. That was the thing. But you know, those are some good battles. Our cavalry is incredibly freaking good. Like, outstandingly good. Very expensive, but outstandingly good. It's because it's getting, like, 240 plus attack and a bunch of defense from all the buffs from the stables I've built. Is, like, exceptionally nice. Very, very nice. It's just very expensive to upkeep. Very expensive to upkeep. Dayne's doing pretty chill, to be fair, lads. Nothing much going on. I still got Blackmonts. I still got Jordanes up north. Except we're not really expanding, but we haven't really had any reason to rise against the Martells or anything just yet. The realm is pretty much at peace, other than occasionally having to go and beat the hell out of some people for being stupid. Dorne weirdly controls bits of the Crownlands. It's all very strange. Still Tully there, still Arryn's there, still Lannisters, Redwayne's still ruling the Reach at the moment, and everything else is pretty just normal. Are the Baratheons still around? Yeah, the Baratheons are. Renly's branch of House Baratheon is still very much around. Like, it's two sides to the same coin kind of vibe. Is on one hand, if I just blitzed everything, I'd be equally, like, bored because it's too easy once you get really powerful. But on the other hand, I feel like the mod doesn't provide enough conflict, and the tournament stuff is just too bare bones at the moment. I feel it's too vanilla. They haven't really Game of Thrones'd it up. The realm of Westeros will basically be stable forever. Yeah. I've maybe seen the AI do independence factions like once or twice, and very occasionally they'll do a claimant war. Very, very occasionally. The only other thing that happens like 95% of the time is just Liberty War, Liberty War, Liberty War, and another Liberty War, and then more Liberty Wars after that. Targaryens are pretty chill. Prince Baelor is, just chill. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Targaryens are descended from some random bastard Valyrian kid that Varys got from across the Narrow Sea, and not actually Rhaegar, but, you know, whatever. At this stage, there's no way to prove it, and I don't think anybody particularly cares. So, it is what it is. We'll skip ahead, lads, and see what happens. Probably to the reign of Arthur, and that'll be that. I'm kind of hoping that the Targaryen girl pops out a son pretty soon. Lord Varion Dayne dies, and the game weirdly gets rid of his amethyst eye thingy that he had that made him really cool and gives him an eye patch instead. He lived a long, fulfilling life, and Arthur ascends the throne, an ambitious man. May he expect the role to grow and prosper. Yes, yes, yes. Knock up your wife already, damn it, Arthur. We need more heirs to have you. With the passing of his grandfather, Arthur will claim Dorne, because he is a badass. There's not like any RP event for claiming Dorne, that's sad. It's kind of sad. Anyway, swap from prize armor to Dayne armor. The Dayne armor now gives 12 the prowess so far. It's just, like, ridiculously powerful. And I still have the Crown of King Egg on the foot, which is lovely for free stewardship and prestige and stuff. Is actually pretty good. It's a good job Beric slept around, because Griffith just saved my life, dude. While surveying the lands, I looked around and reflected the fact that this area is pretty desolate, save for some migratory birds of sigh. As I leaned down to adjust my boot, I am suddenly jolted upright when we hear riders approaching. The cloaked figures seem to be coming from every direction. Before I know it, one of the villains is right in front of me, blade drawn and lunging at my throat. Griffith! I am overwhelmed by stress, but Griffith just saved my ass. Now, if only I had some titles to give him. Or I declare him a legitimate branch of House Dayne. As like a reward. Who the hell did this? My rival? I don't even know who this... Oh, that's from that random house that keeps trying to say that we're like mortal rivals, but House Dayne doesn't care about it. Like, they're trying to do blood feuds with me, but I'm just like, who are you people? As I was about to bite into my most succulent piece of duck I had ever had, blah, 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 one of the servants keeled over, clutching at his throat. He had been helping himself to a taste of my meal. At the very least, he served as warning to not touch the bird, while receiving just punishment for his crime. This is undoubtedly the work of the impudent snake, Lord Mathis. I shall make him regret this. Alright, well, first things first, Griffith just saved my ass. I can't give him titles, because I have none to give. But I can reward him, and name him officially as a member of House Dayne. I can legitimize him. I feel like that's the least I can do. Great uncle or something now? But even Griffith saved me. He saved my life. He deserves a reward. He is getting legitimized because of that. Would this work, game? I mean, like, I don't know if I should do it because it makes no goddamn sense. But because House Marbrand is currently looking after young Garyon Lannister, I can technically do a wedding like this so that his kids will be Dayne, and he'll be the future heir to the Westerlands. So House Dayne would inherit the Westerlands, which of course makes no goddamn sense. So we won't do that. But I could do it. The game will let me do it. It makes no sense, you know, in the world, so I won't, but still. We've married into them before, so I think Edric marrying her potentially gets the intelligent trait and guarantees beautiful. Driftmark's not exactly the biggest of allies, but they are, loyalty-wise, they're, you know, closely tied to us. We've got really good ties with the throne. Very good ties with the throne, actually. So I'll do that and point out the fact that our ties with the throne actually have my daughter betrothed to Aenar Targaryen, who is the grandson of the king and the future king, actually, once his father comes into his throne. And he's my brother-in-law. So yeah, House Dayne is very tightly tied to the Iron Throne right now. Well, lads, things were peaceful. And then the Starks have decided to declare a war against the Iron Throne. They're screwed. They are just absolutely doomed. War against the tyranny of King Maelor. Who, by the way, my daughter was married to Prince Aenar. But Prince Aenar's beyond the wall, and he's married some frickin' wildling nobody. And he divorced my... Yeah, he divorced my daughter, and they went... And Prince Aenar's now gone north of the wall. Like, what the hell? Leaving behind his eldest son, Maelys, my grandson, in King's Landing. The Crown Prince of the Iron Throne decided to just bugger off with a wildling girl beyond the wall, apparently. But anyway, the rebels will pay dearly for this. We will side with the king, obviously. I don't know if it's worth me actually... I mean, hell, we will summon the troops and go north, because I have nothing else to do. The game's pretty boring, honestly. Nothing's happening. Absolutely nothing is happening. Off to Orlet. We've summoned the banners. And we once again take ship, and we'll sail up north and go help out the king. Primarily because our grandson still stands to inherit the throne, so... like, yeah. But honestly, I don't think that they really even need my help necessarily. The Starfires are popping out, kids. While the dramatic music is playing, behold how Starfire, lads. With the white dragon, star, and the white shooting star on the field of purple. Targaryens are marching north. There's the Starks. Where are we at? We are going to sail down towards the neck. And hopefully, yeah, join the Targaryens real quick. I think they're gonna kill the Starks before we even get there. Yeah, they will. Nah, we might. I thought we might show up in time for the cleanup, but nope. Let the Knights Watch us get involved. They're gonna attack us. Well, we have the advantage. An attempt has been made on my life. By who? Blackmont. Seriously? I'll deal with that later. I guess he tried to kill me in the battle up north. The Laura Vendetta. Who? Against Stark? Oh, they killed a Dane. You start a feud with House Stark. I'm gonna go for Winterfell. Or not, because they're not even at Winterfell. Their capital isn't even Winterfell for some reason. Which is apparently a lot easier to get to than we thought. Oh, they're attacking us. We have the advantage. Because my knights are so goddamn powerful. It's just the Dane cavalry, man. The Dane cavalry is unstoppable. We cannot be stopped. Aegon Dayne, Edric Dayne got 100 and that much. Oh, we killed a Stark as well. Slain in battle by Lord Cannon of Duskwood. And again, what's Edric's... he is vengeful. He's just as ambitious and stubborn. So actually he might genuinely execute Starks if I get Starks. I'm gonna drag this kid out of its bed and put it to the sword. At least the feud with the Starks gives us something to do. But then, like, I can't really do anything in regards to the feud because what am I going to do? Assassinate people? Like, murder's not really a Dane thing. No, that's not a me problem, man. Oh, God. Apparently it is a me problem because the Ironwoods and me just declared a feud. I will challenge Ironwood to a duel. He refuses. Coward. Oh, yeah. The others are making plays, by the way. As far as I can see, the others are genuinely making plays and, like, grabbing territory. So, yeah, that's a thing that's happening. And I guess the Starks are just the Starks. I mean, I can't really do it. That's the downside to the feud system is there doesn't seem to really be anything that I can do about it. What do you want me to do? Just murder them? I guess, but we're not that evil. In the heat of the moment in the war, considering a Dane died, like, that's why we executed and killed the Starks and stuff. But other than that, like, it is what it is. Called to become regent. Why? What's happened to him? Although the duty is not expected to last long, someone must mind the realm. Arbitrating disputes and keeping the throne warm for long power. If you heard that noise in the background, it was my dog jumping on the bed and flopping its head on the pillow. But yes, naturally, I shall start my rule at once. You can gain access to borrowed powers. It can be still used against your liege. The scale of powers are activated and it can be swung to unlock balance powers. Okay. Aemon wishes to become Kingsguard. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, by all means, kid. I'm pretty sure you're... Wait, no. Aemon. Yeah, you're my heir, right? Yeah. Your duty to your family comes first. Damn it, kid. If it wasn't for your fact that your brother Darion died, I forgot that he got murked. Yeah, since Darion got murked, I'm afraid Aemon is... Otherwise, I would be fine with that. Yornwood, yes, let's stop being rivals. Before I forget, this dude tried to frickin'... He tried to murk me, didn't he? He actually tried to kill me. The man tried to murk me. He tried to unalive me, lads. There will be hell to pay for this. The Blackmonts will pay dearly for this. Although, to be fair, Roland Blackmont is actually my frickin' grandson, so I don't think I will punish them too much. But their father tried to kill me. That can't be overlooked. But we will behead his ass. Disband the troops, the Blackmonts. Since they are literally my grandsons, I will allow them to live and continue being lords. I did for a second consider stripping them of all of their titles and giving it to one of my cadet branches, but nope. The Blackmonts are continuing to feud with me, so my grandson hates my guts. Like, if they're going to keep doing this, I'm going to keep stripping them of all their land. The Blackmonts are going to lose all their stuff eventually. Like, how can a mere vassal, ladies and gentlemen, how can a mere vassal... Also, I would have put my grandson's actually pretty good. Formidable fighter and brilliant general, like, damn. That's better than, Has anyone seen what Edric turned out like? And he got trained fighter. And he got aspiring blade master, but everyone gets that by default now. Yeah, there's no point in the feud with the Starks. Because they're so far away that we never see each other. Stalwart family. We gave as good as we got. House Stark killed one of ours and we killed like 3 of theirs. So Ironwood and Blackmont are feuding with me, but we're not reciprocating. We're just like, meh, we don't care. I'm kind of considering moving on. I do have a claim on the High Lordship of Sandstone. But yeah, I do feel like we might make some moves against Sandstone if we can. Because the others are moving against Sandstone and they've taken like half of their territory. I actually think they've taken the capital. Yeah, they have. I don't know how, but they have. So, the fact that they've taken that is kind of a threat against our borders. Try to swoop in and take the rest of it, I feel. Not right now, because the Crown Authority is too much, but if I can... I was literally about to say, if I can get the Regency again... Yoink. There you go. Yeah, we get the Regency again. Can I then, once again, exploit the hell out of my, vassal contract? And then do... War declaration. No, I can't do it again. I died. I figured that would happen. Hollowed shell of a storm myself. He long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. Lord Edric ascends the throne. And Edric is actually even worse than I thought he was, to be fair. Definitely not a sword of mourning, that's for sure. He's stubborn, vengeful, content, arbitrary. He's pretty, he's a dick. He's a dick. I like how my Dane armor is freaking plus 13 already. It's so goddamn powerful. Ooh, I have regalia now. It's Lord Darren's regalia. Never even heard of it, but I'll take it. Try and sway the Lord Paramount of Dorne, because our relations with the Martells are not exactly overly amazing. Not anymore. They were great, but then Arthur came along and took over the Regency and just kind of did whatever the hell he wanted. I found who killed my sister, or my kid, before. Yeah. Edric actually had his own sister killed. Oh, attempted murder. The Martell girls knew about it as well. The king died, Aenar comes back to the capital, and his son is obviously still there. And he comes back with, like, the woman that he ran away with and shit, and like, yeah, it's not very good. Still, Targaryen reigns pretty chill. Do we have, what, God's Grace? Is that another Martell thing? Yeah, it is. Frickin' Dorne's just, like, nicking bits of territory weirdly from, like, miles away. I guess we're in alliance with the Reach, and we've always had good relations with the Reach throughout, like, the last generations. Especially the Red Winds. We, like, were friends with the Red Winds before they even became Lord Paramount. We've had some, like, sour relations with the Ironwoods in the last couple of years, so I think marrying Beric to one of his daughters is probably a decent idea. From, like, an RP perspective, mending the relations with the Ironwoods is probably ideal. Yeah, I assume eventually the tournaments will have more of a, like, really cool, like, Game of Thrones vibes to it. Plus, historically speaking, tournaments in Westeros were things where you could earn a lot of gold. Winning the archery competition of winning this or that would be really cool to be able to, like, set the prize money. And, like, the greater the prize money, the bigger the attraction, like, more people show up. The tourney at Harrenhal, or many of Robert Baratheon's tourneys, I think, were handing out outrageous amounts of gold. But yeah, for now, this is fine, but I'm hoping that they do add much more of a Game of Thrones vibe to all of it. What? Dude, put your shirt back on. Holy hell, what happened? I was accidentally killed in a wrestling? Some dude wrestled me so hard that I died, man. Once famous for his looks, fate cursed him with a life long enough to wither away. He was only 39, dude. Okay, once again, I am called to be Regent. It's exceptionally easy to do. Ridiculously easy, actually. I do now wonder if I can just do, say, Prestige. And I can just do that. Jesus Christ, it's so easy. It's so fucking easy. I can just... I made myself Regent, lads, by just asking politely, which has negatives for him, because it pisses off the other vassals. It has negatives for him. And every time I become Regent on different characters, I can just change my vassal contract using the Regent powers, which has, again, no negatives other than making minus 40 on that. But then I can just bribe him to make him like me again. Honestly, it's so stupidly easy. And the thing is, I can kind of get away with this in an RP sense, because we're generous, yes, but we're vengeful, we're ambitious, and we're fickle. We are not honorable. Actually, I don't even think, despite the fact that Aemon is a formidable fighter, I don't actually think that I can even claim Dorne. Yeah, I can't. I can't claim Dorne because I'm not just, I'm not honorable, and I'm not brave. I am underhanded. Aemon is a bit of a dick. So either we lower our vassal things even further, or I use it to gain War Declaration, which will then basically just allow me to... Yeah, War Declaration basically allows me to declare war on whoever I want, regardless of the Crown Authority, which I think will do because I want to make some pushes onto Sandstone. The reason I'm going down this road, lads, is primarily because I'm purposely trying to make the Martells not like me very much. We're trying to push some boundaries here, boys, because I want some stuff to do. If we stay loyal, and we don't cause a ruckus, and we don't push the Martells a little bit, then they're just going to be happy with us forever, and nothing's going to happen that's interesting. So I'm trying to make some interesting stuff happen here by coming up with RP reasons, and right now, we're not honorable. We are ambitious, we are vengeful, we are fickle, and we are the Regent. It's going to piss off the Martells. I might just leave them pissed off, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, we'll grab War Declaration. It will annoy the Martells, but not even that much, to be honest. And then I just have to forge some claims on Sandstone again, which is really easy. My reasoning for attacking Sandstone being that the Ullers have already taken half of the territory, and we fear that they're going to continue their claiming of the lands, which makes them too powerful on our borders for my liking. So we have a legitimate cause, in air quotes, legitimate cause, lad, to take the territories before you know, the Ullers do it, and yeah. It's for the security of Dorne. This is just like that time I took Blackwater's land. This is for the security of Dorne, lads.
This war is far from over.